Your mind is racing. Your heart is pounding. You feel the weight on your shoulders. It's getting difficult to breathe because this is your breakthrough. My name is Andrew Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to make such a powerful, creative, impactful shift that your life will never be the same once you can see it this way. So make sure you watch all the way through, and to the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message so we can move forward throughout the day. Where are you right now? Right now. Look around. Feel around. Observe your surroundings. Who is in control of what you do next? Who is watching your next move? Who is writing a script of what your life is going to be? You're here, alone, waiting, thinking, existing, repeating like the clock, tick, 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 repetitive second, repetitive minute, repetitive hour, again and again and again. What we know is this. You see, you may not know what's next. You may not know what life is after this. You may not know what's coming your way. You may not know any things, but there's something that we're aware of. And it's our own existence. See, you are in this exact spot right now. And what is next could be magic. What if that is the belief you started to take? What if in your mind there was this voice, this idea, this dream, this energy that kept telling you, hey, you have magic within you. You can create something. There's games being played, there's lives being made, and you have the ability to write your own. What if this moment right now was where you started to rise? What if this was your breakthrough moment? What if this is the moment that 15 years from now, you're telling people on the stage, you're writing your book, you're talking to whoever, and you're saying it was that moment in November of 2025. I was at the gym. I was laying in bed. I was driving to work, and all of a sudden, a voice in my mind started going. An energy in my heart started flowing. I started feeling this wave, this pull, this dream that I couldn't shake. I knew that I could do something. And so I started saying, what is it that I really want to do? I started pushing myself and started saying, what is it I really want? What is it I really want to experience? What do I want life to be? What do I want to live like? Who do I want to become? I started asking these questions, and it was blank because I hadn't pushed this far before. You were operating in a state of acceptance of what life is for you versus shifting into a state of dominant creation on what life could be for you. Think about it. You were born, you lived in your parents' house. They set the rules. They probably set it with love. They set it with guidance. They wanted you to survive. They wanted you to become a functional, contributing adult. So they put these boundaries. They wrote this code that you started operating in. And then you went to school, and you're around your teachers and your friends, and you want to fit in. You want to get good grades. You want to go to the next grade. You want to be popular. You want to have friends. You want all these things. So we start moving and shaking ourselves into a way that matches the pattern that people say is the successful one. So you do it in kindergarten. And you're pretty free-spirited in kindergarten. But then with each grade, you're put in a smaller and smaller box, and you're told to walk this way, move this way, dress this way, think this way, exist this way. And it happened again. And I'm not saying this is bad, but your awareness is opening up right now. You're starting to look at your life and you're realizing, oh my God, this is not who I want to be. I have been formed into this because I allowed the walls to exist. Now, when you're a kid, maybe you didn't know, but you're not a kid anymore. And so now you're starting to become aware of, okay, there's these walls, these boundaries. I don't want to dress this way. I don't want to do this job. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be these things. You're starting to be aware of what you don't want. You see this moment, there's a grand awakening within you. God has put his hand inside of you, and you're starting to realize that there's something more. You're looking around, you're realizing this isn't a life we're living. This is a universe that we're in, and we have some control here. We have some power here. We have some ability here. So your mind is starting to race. Your arms are starting to get power within them. Your legs are starting to charge because you're recognizing that something isn't going to be the same. And this message is resonating with the few, not the many. So if you're feeling this, it's because you're ready to do something new. You're ready to create a new light in your life, a new passion in your life, a true path in your life. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you're 15, 35, 55, 65, there is only one time that we exist in, and it is now. The vessel that you're in, the surroundings that you're in, do not matter in your internal state, because when you are truly in flow state, you don't care about your age anymore. You don't care about the elements anymore. You don't care about what's outside of you anymore, because you are fulfilled within. So this moment is starting to empower, and you're starting to think, okay, I can do this. I can push my mind and decide on something I want. I know I don't want this. I know I don't want this. I know I don't want this. And so you're 10 years, 15 years ahead, and you're telling people, because they're seeing the greatness that you have created. They've seen the places that you've traveled. They've seen the body that you've built. They've seen the family that you have. They're seeing all of these things, and they're stuck on the things, and you're trying to grab their attention and say, hey, no, look what's in my heart. Look into my eyes and see my energy. See, something was awakened within me. Opportunity didn't start presenting itself. I became something that could do something with the opportunity. I opened up my frequency. I raised my perspective. I decided there was something more for me, and I got crystal clear on what that was, and I went for it. You have to understand that everything that's in front of you is opportunity to the right hands. Art can be created in the right hands, and you, my friend, are the right hands. There's no more second guessing. There's no more being lackful. There's no more being doubtful of oneself. It's your time. Economies will crash and rise. Powers will come and go. Restrictions will exist and flow. But you can maneuver and operate and create a story, because you can look at any time in history and find the victors, people that made their lives glorious, people that made their lives invisible, people that made their lives what they desired. It's always existed. The textbooks, the stories, the guidance, all that stuff that's there, it's still part of the mold. I'm not saying it's not useful to understand these things, but I'm saying it's all part of the mold. You are a being having a human experience, and there's a purpose to it. I can't quite say what it is on this podcast because I don't know for sure, but I know it's more than serving anything on this earth. If you make money your God, if you make your job your God, if you make any of those things the reason why you're waking up and living, you will never be fulfilled. But when you start looking within and understanding there's a soul within you, there's a power within you, there's a purpose within you, and you start learning to lift that up, you start learning to love that, you start learning to experience that, the guidance, the path, the wisdom will start to flow within you, and you will have the answers to your life. You will have the path to your life. The stories that we love, the movies that we enjoy, the songs, the history, all of those things were people that decided that something needed to be different. And maybe some people were innately born with the vision, but others weren't. But your life is yours alone. And remember, look at your surroundings. Who's predicting your next step? Who cares if you decide to change your life? Who cares if you decide to become a millionaire today? Who cares if you decide to get in shape today? People are stuck on their own life. You don't even know what's going on in the people's minds around you. How would they ever know yours? This is your journey. You're the one that's meant to shine. The world is confusing and crazy, and there's so many different things that we're facing on a large scale and in our own personal lives. Some of you are going through relationship issues. Some of you are going through health issues, friend issues, financial issues. We're going through all those things. There's something more here. And maybe at this point, I'm not the person to give you the message, but this perspective that I'm giving is for you. There's something more here. Think about it. We're alive. We're living. And then we die. And we're no more. So what would be to gain here? It's oneself. That's it. Open up your eyes. Start looking within and erase the idea that anything has to be as you once thought it was. You can do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. And this is going to be a powerful deep breath. We're going to feel our lungs with every ounce of air around us. This is to start our day, to align our day, to charge our day, to empower our day. Are you ready? Let's go and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you. Every single thing. This is not a rehearsal, a practice. This is your life. Don't waste it. Don't scramble trying to find the money. Don't scramble trying to find the job. Don't scramble trying to find the relationship. Those are things that you'll enjoy here, but start first with finding your spirit, your soul, your heart, and watch the world start to get in order. It will happen. You're something. I'm going to simplify it in a phrase that I love, but you are something worth saving, worth fighting for, and worth believing, because you are the rising tide that lifts all ships. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you the perspective that you need to create the life that you desire. If this one hit home, leave a comment, share this episode with somebody. Let's grow. I saw that the top podcast was getting 3.5 million downloads a day. And now that that's been put in my mind, it's going to happen here. It is possible. We can grow. You can do your dreams, and so can I. So let's not give up on them. You can also join the shift. There's a coupon on there. So if you clicked it before and there wasn't a coupon, I've fixed it. So go check that out. There's a link down below. I'm actually going to record a video right after this, but it was yesterday that I recorded it, where I'm going to be just kind of brain dumping, some perspective, all on this exact episode. So you feel free to check that out. I'd love to have you there. And life is coming together, like it's right here. And if you want that one-on-one connection, if you're thinking that you're ready to make a quantum shift, a powerful perspective change, and uplift your life, change your reality, step into what is new for you, now is the time. I've opened a select few spots to bring on some more one-on-one coaching clients, and I would love to have the conversation with you. The first step is sending me an email at henry@vibeabundant.com. It's HENRY @vibeabundant.com. And just let me know what it is you want to work on, what you're going through, and we'll start the conversation there. And if it makes sense, we'll hop on a call together and go a little bit deeper. I'm going to step into a prayer, and I'm going to try something a little bit differently. I am new to prayer, so you're welcome to join me. If not, you can check out a new episode coming out tomorrow. Can't wait to see you there. God, thank you for bringing us all together. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your purpose, Lord. Something that I pray is that the people with their head bowed right now start to see the code in this life. Start seeing how you're encoded in everything. Start seeing the truth of what truly makes up this reality and separating from the experience to what's deeper than that, Lord. I ask for your guidance, ask for your magnetism, ask for your pull, ask for your genius to be shown within those that are praying in this moment, Lord. I know that we are here for a purpose, Lord, and I'm asking that today be a day where it is present, where it is seen. We're able to move into it with pride and joy and excitement for what you're bringing to the table, Lord, that we're able to bring people more with more energy, more love, more guidance from you. I know that there's discipline required. I know that there's heart required. I know that there's commitment required, Lord. And I'm asking that you highlight those in our lives so that we know where to move into and what to let go of, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen. Everyone, this life is a powerful one. Make it extraordinary. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.